Hey gang, it's Spiffyguy, and I am going to show you the Handy Hammock system. So as you can see, we have the Handy Hammock set up. We have two struts. We have our guy out points that are keeping us in the ground, and we have our hammock. Let me bring you in closer and I'll show you some of the neat features that this hammock system has. Alright, so this is the Handy Hammock. We'll start with our guy lines. We have these special discs that you put these 18-inch stakes in. They do have some 24-inch stakes that you can use for places like the beach. Now these guy lines are a little loose right now because I'm not sitting in it, but the guy lines come up to this ring that is attached to the hammock, and the ring just goes over the strut. And the strut itself it breaks down into it's basically one piece with a piece of shot cord, just like a tent pole. And one cool feature that I thought was really neat is these little circles right here. These are for your stakes, so you don't have to worry about a separate stake bag or anything like that. Now the Handy Hammock, in this configuration, this will hold 275 pounds, or 20 stones for you British people. This is made over in England. Now we use the struts. They just stick in the ground here, and it's the downward pressure that keeps them into the dirt. These stakes are mainly for spacing out where the struts need to go. You could probably put a stake in there if you were really concerned about it moving. Now, it's pretty easy to set up. It took me about 10 minutes to set it up. And like I said, the struts, they just break down. You pull this little cord and slide this piece up, and it just pops apart. It all packs up into the small bag, which is right there, and you can carry it on your shoulder, stick it in the back of your car, and go from there. It's very lightweight. It only weighs about 3.2 pounds, and you know, it's perfect for places that don't allow you to hang in trees. We have some parks around here that don't allow it. It's illegal. I believe the state of Florida is the same way. And if you need to hang in a hammock, there's your option for treeless hammock hanging. Now you could hook up your underquilt up to these rings as well, or to the top part of the hammock here. Now you can adjust the hammock. These little wraps here, they show this on the website. You can actually pull these wraps out and cinch them up, and it will adjust the curvature of the hammock. Now I got a green hammock because I like green, but they do come in other colors, red and blue, and maybe they got a pink, I'm not sure. Now as a backpacker, one of the things that you would need is to put a tarp up, and in this particular configuration, I'm not sure if you'd be able to, you know, hook a tarp up to where it would work without having to use some sticks as some sort of poles to get it up there. But on their website, coming in 2013, they have a prototype that will allow a tarp to go up. So they've got their own little tarp system to go along with it. So that will definitely extend the usage of the Handy Hammock, you know, further on to the trail. So this is the Handy Hammock. They are made in England. You can order them from the Handy Hammock website, which I will put at the bottom. And you know, definitely check them out. I know that they are shipping to the US right now. It does take a little while to get here. I think it's a 4-week shipping. But the Handy Hammock itself is pretty cool. It's very light and compact. So we're gonna pack it all back up, and I'll show you what it looks like all packed up. All right, so one issue I've had with this is the end of the stakes here are pretty much flush, and you have the little ball that goes on there. Get that in the frame there. The little ball goes on there. And I've had a couple of these kind of pull out. We have real rocky soil here, and these stakes, they get really stuck into the ground pretty good if you put a bead on them. and consequently these little plastic thing came off. Not a big deal. You just drop a little epoxy in there and reseat it back onto the top, and it will never come out again. But it's just something I wanted to post up and let you guys know about. Also, with these discs, when you put them away, they come with little Ranger bands, little rubber bands. When you put them away, you make sure to fold up that string, do them one at a time, otherwise they will wrap around each other like a bolo and tie a giant knot, and then you'll spend all afternoon getting the knots out. So there's a lot of strings on this particular system that are required, so you just need to make sure that you've got good cord management. So we're going to keep packing this up. Alright gang, so this is how it packs up. You've got your 3 little stake plates with Ranger bands. You've got the hammock wrapped around your struts, and the stakes go in the strut. And then you got your bag. That's it, 3.2 pounds. Like I said, big recommendation would be to put a little epoxy on the ends of those stakes, just to keep those ends from popping off. It's not the end of the world, but you know, it'll help keeping them going. So it's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, I'll put the website at the end. And thanks for watching.